Yo, what's good? My name is Kyle Montgomery, aka the voice of 3x3, and if for some reason you still don't know the rules of 3x3, it is time to tap in. Class is officially in session. So on our half court, you've got two teams of 3 players with 1 additional substitute on the bench. Yo, what's up, sub? Can I check in? In 3x3, even the ball is different. This is the official Wilson right here. Trust me, it's groovy, baby. This game is pedal to the metal. 10-minute game clocks, just 12-second shot clocks, and a first to 21 scoring format for the win. If a team doesn't score 21 points, all they have to do is outscore their opponent within 10 minutes. And you know we keep it street. In this game, we score by 1s and 2s. Anything inside the arc is worth 1. Anything outside of the arc is worth 2. Still got it. And this game is all gas, no brakes. Literally, after the opening check ball, play is continuous. Make or miss, offense turns to defense just like that. This 10-minute sprint is just getting started. We'll see you at the top.
Good afternoon, live from Baku. Angelo Tsagorakis, your host. You know where you are. You're following the Women's Series, the premium, absolute best women's competition in the whole wide world of 3x3. It's the 4th stop of the year, and we have the Netherlands dominating the standings so far after 3 events. Standing tall at the top after winning the first 2 stops of the year in Chengdu and Amsterdam. Hello, coach. Now, Italy is going to challenge Netherlands' supremacy in the quarterfinals, first quarterfinal of the day. Yes, it is day 2. Yes, it is the knockout round. Yes, you're playing for pride, money, and everything. I hope you're doing really well. If you followed the action with me yesterday, you've seen Egypt coming out of the qualifying draw and surprisingly finishing top of the group. China, even though the Chinese ladies lost their first game, they ended up top seed of the group, only a group with a 3-way tie. And Latvia, just like Egypt, riding high on confidence, knowing that the Latvian ladies earned their ticket to the World Cup just a few days ago. Same place here in Baku. And we've had some outstanding performances from quite a few ladies. We're going to have the opportunity to see from up close the living legend, Raylene Dali from Team Italy, averaging 9 points per game in pool action. And Digna Startmane also played out of her mind, helping Latvia propel itself in contention for the crown out here in Baku. But if you're talking about outstanding performers, you have to mention for Team Netherlands, the one and only, Noortje Driesen.
Player number 33, Giannis Bolstra.
Obviously, for Team Netherlands, it's a very balanced and team effort all the time. Danger comes from everywhere. Team Italy had a sinuous road to the knockout round. the Italian ladies had to go through the qualifying draw. They came out alive after winning against Romania, then African champ Madagascar. We have a few new faces on the Italian squad. This one is not one of them. Raylene Darling. And you have Sofia Frustracci, whose aggressiveness and outside shooting has helped Italy get to that level. But I'm very impressed by the young buck, Ludovica Sammartina, 21-year-old, full of talent, a bag full of tricks and skills. Delatore and main man Tatsuo, two referees for this game. If you haven't done so yet, follow us on all social media platforms at FIBA 3x3. We're easy to find, and guess what? We have all of the best contents. We have all the highlights, the full games, the best competitions in the world. I mean, come on. You know that I'm speaking facts, telling you the truth, and you guys can handle the truth. Angelo Tsagorakis at _Czar_Graham. I made that up. I hope you appreciate it. The Czar, yours truly. And I'm going to have the opportunity this year to commentate quite a few events on the Women's Series Tour. I won't deny it. I like it. Being able to witness the best in the world battling for the world crown later on this year in September with the Women's Series final. But there's a long road before you get to that point. 15 events plus the final. And it's only the 4th event. So we have a whole lot to look out for and to look forward to. Netherlands is on a 12 games winning streak. Could the Italian ladies stop that? Will they find the answer to prevent Netherlands to keep up with the good work? They're playing basketball indeed. First play. And the back screen action with the flash. Giving an easy bucket right away. Dali, who's done so good with that mid-range since the beginning of the event. Netherlands right away. Starting off with back-to-back good possessions offensively, and it's all about the off-ball movement and the flashes from the opposite side. And Boonstra, you see me, you don't see me no more. And what's interesting is that Boonstra, very high IQ play right there, understands that the Italian ladies are going to be aware now of and maybe more focused of what's going on the other side of the ball. So Olajide got caught anticipating a little bit too much, trying to get prepared for what's going on the other side, and she got burnt. Let's just say the way it is. Let's try to sneak one past the defense. Size advantage down low for San Martina. She's going with the one-legged fade. Ooh. Told you she got the bags full of tricks, but Joritsma finds her groove from long range. 4-1 lead. That's a tough shot. The Netherlands very under control. Handoff action at the elbow. San Martina gets the ball movement going. Dali, beep, beep, see you later. The dragster going too fast, and Boonstra having daylight. You do not want to close out slow. You do not want to close out with your hands down. Good opportunity right there for Italy, having a preferential position down low with Olajide. Boonstra finishing with the left. This is a foul done on purpose. Trying to get a quick breather and a substitution in. Experienced teams will make those type of fouls. Strategy of getting that quick breather and keeping constant rotations. Netherlands right now dominating. Flash City should have been easy money, and Driesen misses the easy lay. San Martina lacking a little bit of patience here. Driesen, high trajectory, and Boonstra is doing such a good job staying active and putting pressure on the opponent. Always going for the offensive board, always battling. She's a big hugger down low, let me just say that. Defense from Sustraci, that would hurt. And it surely does hurt for Italy. A good defensive play, a good defensive possession. And in the end, Driesen knocks it down. Dali with the premium service from mid-range. Miscommunication, paid in full. 2 people on the ball, say it with me, gets you in trouble. Oh, yes. Raylene Dali will keep Italy competitive, let me tell you that. If you don't know about her, study a little bit your 3x3 history. Lady action at the top. Dali, she had the look. I expected her to rise up and shoot that thing, especially with the way she's played so far in this event. Driesen draws the foul, 4th team foul against Italy. That's going to be an offensive foul. Boonstra gets called for overuse of elbow. If you didn't know, Raylene Dali won that gold medal at the World Cup in 2018. Nice up and under move. And who else but Raylene? She puts too much protein on that little floater. Italy now is starting to do a much better job defensively, forcing tough shots, forcing the Netherlands to take tough shots. Make sure that what I'm saying is clearer. But it's offensively that right now, outside of Raylene Dali, there's not much help. San Martina. Oh. That's a good foul. Smart foul from Ludovica. If you have fouls to give, you don't want to give an easy free throw. Or what should be an easy free throw. But when you play outside with the wind joining the party most of the time, it's not that easy. Decent, good pace. Dreesen is so good at sizing up the opponent and shaking up the rhythm, the change of pace, gets her where she wants most of the times. And she obviously has the skill set to hurt you many different ways. The mid-range, the finish down low, posting up, everything. Raylene Dali, eternal. Good defense, better offense. Dali did a good job forcing the fadeaway. But in the end, too much length and skill from Ilse. Italy now has the penalty looming over its head. The ladies need to watch out. We haven't reached the halfway point. And the Netherlands could build up an even bigger lead with free throws. And Dali, quick trigger. She gets the offensive board. Attacking that quick foot. San Martina. Uh-oh. I like that. I like that a lot. And I don't only like the move, I also like the... And that's not a good foul from Olajide. But I like the leadership from Raylene Dali. She's the one saying, nah. Get open at the 45, get that rock, go right back at her. Take her. Get to the cup. And obviously, I've already mentioned all the good things I think about Ludovica San Martina's skill set and full bag of tricks. She just showed it. Dreesen goes 2 for 2. The Netherlands has the freedom to keep pressing defensively. 3 more fouls to give before the penalty. And there's no call on the shot from Raylene Dali, asking for the foul. Didn't get it, but Italy got the score. That could be an opportunity to close up the gap right here. Raylene Dali pulls up right over Boonstra, but that's a quick trigger. She apologizes. Uh-oh, give and go. Keep the game simple. Netherlands under control. There is more mastery so far in this game from the Dutch ladies. Look at that. Uh-oh. That's a warning for delay of game. And once again, Janice Boonstra using up her experience of 3x3 and her 3x3 IQ. She knew that she was going to get a warning, but she also knew that the first dead ball after the 4th minute mark was giving her the opportunity to benefit from the TV timeout that she and all the others had the right to. And sometimes that's what you got to do. A quick foul to get a sub, a quick foul to get a breather, a delay of game call. As long as you use it in a smart way, properly. Oh, and one. And Raylene Dali is saying, take them one-on-one. Attack those gaps. Don't think about it twice. Be aggressive. That's the way you got to do it. Italy is a very dangerous squad, very skilled, but the Netherlands is a strong roster. Everybody can interchange defensively. Joritsma, second dagger of the game. That is a nice little offensive boost. Another steal for another bucket. Boonstra. Got a Strachi jump to the moon. Raylene Dali, that's a good feed. Majide, great touch. This game is not over. You have a feeling that Joritsma, no. You have a feeling that this game can turn real sour and finish up sooner than later. Nice up and under. See you later. Ilse Kuch ate that fake up like I eat pancakes. How about that? Good pace, good patience on the two-lady action, and getting caught with two girls on the ball shall give a wide open layup. You knew that before you did that. Gotta make sure that you communicate properly. Whatever decision you make defensively, just don't end up doubling. Raylene Dali, just spectacular. She's the lone star, shining bright in the sky for Team Italy. Boonstra trying to go for the kill shot. And she surely did. Bullseye. Buonasera, Italy. Boonstra and the Dutch ladies move on to the semis.
Alkışlarınızı seslendirerek güzel tanımlara hem İdman hem de İtalya komandasının yuvasına.
So here you have it already. The Netherlands making sure successfully qualified through the qualifying draw, beating Kazakhstan 22-9, and beating out Rome in a thriller 21-19 to get to the main draw. And after that, Team Egypt just kept on rolling. Kept on rolling. 2 thrillers in main draw action against Austria, 21-20. Salawi going to work. 14 points in her first game. And then Egypt came out alive against its matchup with the Philippines. 2-0 record. They cleaned up the plate, took care of business, and you got to keep an eye out for Nadine Salawi, as mentioned, number 7. She's played great. She's the 4th leading scorer, actually tied for 3rd leading scorer in the event so far, with 18 points in 2 games, with the 3rd best player evaluation. Best one was Dignastrap Mane. Second one, Wenxia Li from Team China. For Takasaki, they played in the first Women's Series stop this year in Chengdu. Finished 11th. Didn't have much success, obviously. And this time around, they did what was necessary for them to reach the quarterfinals. And you gotta love what you see with the first shot right here from Takahashi. Gotta love what you see from both teams, and particularly Takasaki, with how fast they play and a very entertaining style. Egypt with El Sharawi on the board. Long range, off target. Takahashi keeps up with the good work. Takasaki lost against China, the second matchup. The Chinese ladies were just too strong down low. And Raneem Mohammed, the 2nd leading scorer, getting responded to right back by no other than Fuyuko Takahashi. When you play against the Japanese squad, you know you got to speed things up. If you don't keep up, they'll drift away from you, just like you're in Tokyo. I hope you like what I did there. Shout out to Kyle Montgomery. But post-up action, obviously Egypt will try to press on the size advantage they're going to have in that matchup with Takahashi. China did a very good job at it. Takasaki is a team that will live and die by the long-range twos. And Norhan Fuad. I haven't seen her knock down a 2 in this event so far, but she's done a lot of good things, doing the dirty work particularly, and this is a dirty work on the opponent right there. Takahashi threading the needle. Double pain potentially. No. Good pass. Back-to-back assist for Fuyuko. And El Sharawi selected the most difficult option. She went back to the opposite, back to her left. It did not work out for her. She was off balance and close to traveling as well. Okoye with the ball at the top. And, ooh, she lost her balance. And I like the fact that she stayed with it, though. Amanda Divinius. And Ranim Mohammed, the second leading scorer for Team Egypt in this event, 6.5 points per game. Misa Yokoi launches from deep. Medine Salawi is called for the offensive foul. Nice little pop out. And that's a wide open look. Good read from Takahashi. And what about the sweet outside shooting from Yokoi? And the turnover, Egypt needs to stay away from turnovers playing against a very, very disciplined Takasaki squad. They execute. You do not want to leave the one that just knocked 2 down in a row by herself. Asking to get beaten down right there. And almost there. Was on target though. El Sharawi. This is a great seal. Great job by Saya Isai. Mohammed. Volleyball tips the ball to El Sharawi down low. Good IQ play, and that's a mismatch down there. The foul against Salawi. First TV timeout, and Takasaki shows us once again that if you're allowing them to move freely and you have a hard time to keep up with their pace, with the speed from Yokoi and particularly Takahashi, life gets quite difficult on you. They have Saya Isai acting as a kind of a glue girl. She can score a bit from the inside, from the outside. She'll screen, she'll make good passes. Divinius obviously is going to be the main screener and inside presence provider for Takasaki. Takahashi overled that pass forward to Divinius, and that's going to be a turnover. So, Egypt, Mohammed gets denied. Have to shoot it. That's not going to be early enough. You have to stay aware of the shot clock, ladies. 6 seconds is half of what you usually work with, and 12 seconds already go by so fast. Long range, that's deep. Salawi. That's going to be a delay of game. So warning for orange. I have to disagree with that one because El Sharawi was boxing out. She was trying to go around. I'd have to see that one again, but I had a I had a feeling that El Shaarawy was preventing her opponent from going to the rock. That's going to be a travel. Amanda Tavinius. Lets her pivot foot slip and slide a little bit too much, knowing that you're not supposed to let it slide at all. Raneem Mohammed kicks it out. Salawi. No. Takahashi. Speed kills. And the great hustle, Takahashi running around like she has no other choice in her life but do that at full speed at all times. Do you ever see her go slow? I don't. She has one gear and one gear only. Let's go. So Egypt in the hunt and in position to keep this game quite interesting, but it is so difficult to stay with Yokoi and Takahashi on transition. Great backdoor cut. The connection, Mohammed Salawi working wonders since the beginning of this event. No in one, but Amanda Tavinius did a good job keeping Salawi in her back. Tavinius misses, and you have to clean up the defensive board. It's going to be an offensive foul. Very obvious push off with the off arm. Yep. There's going to be a foul against Takasaki, 15th foul. So Egypt is in the penalty, and Takasaki has one foul to give before joining Egypt in such penalty. Mohammed staying with the play. El Shaarawy called for delay of game. She was a little bit too close, even though she seemed to be outside the half circle. But she cannot make a play on the ball until the ball has left that half circle. See you zoom later. Takahashi once again. Good luck trying to keep up with her. And Oyuko Takahashi simply has been the leading scorer in the event. 20 points. Her and Xiomara Morrison from Chile did a great job staying aggressive. And the most impressive for Takahashi is the shooting percentage. She shot a 7 for 14 in the previous two games from inside the arc, and 6 for 18, 33%, which is excellent in terms of 3x3 action. I'll tell you who's been impressive shooting the rock too is Nadine Salawi, 5 for 10 since starting up this Women's Series event here in Baku. And who else but Takahashi? Great backdoor cut once again. Mohammed and Salawi connected like Siamese sisters. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Oh, sweetness. The beautiful behind the head dime from Salawi and Raneem Mohammed saying, I got you, Nadine. We're going to get on the highlight. Don't worry. That makes it a 1-point game. Salawi to the left. A little bit long. I like that matchup. Super long range. Not the best of shot selection right there, but the long rebound enables Tavinius to recover possession. Mid-range special, get you jumping. One dribble pull up. Back to two. Oh, Norhan Fuad. Showing off the outside touch. How about that? Fuad did not make a 2-point shot in the first 2 games of the main draw. And in the quarterfinals, she's coming up big. How about Team Egypt, 16th seed in the event? Cleaning up the plate in qualifying draw action, cleaning up the plate in pool action, and now tying things to 15 apiece against a very good Takasaki team. And this is the last free foul that Takasaki could afford to make. So now you cannot make it more even. You cannot make it more balanced. 16 fouls apiece, 15-15, 2 minutes 19 to go. Nice pass. And Salawi stays with it. There's a double foul between Mohammed and Tavinius. Up one, Egypt. And Takahashi settling a little bit. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Raneem Mohammed giving us the most, and Takahashi saying, I'm going to keep shooting that thing like my life depends on it. She does so successfully. Salawi throwing up a prayer. Not answered. El Shaarawy, the rebound. And Mohammed. The ball did not collaborate. Rimming out. Sidestepping to the left. Rebound for Egypt. Good hustle from Tavinius, but didn't work out. And that ball right now says, look, guys, you're going to have to earn your buckets. When you shoot long range, I'm going to tease you a little and end up getting out the rim. This is the way you earn a bucket. Raneem Mohammed. Full skill. No team can afford to commit a foul. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Shooter alert, mid-range. That's so pretty. Misa Yokoi and Salawi rushing. Not a good shot selection here. We're under a minute, and that should be a thriller until the very end. Wide open, Mohammed. Short. Tavinius did a good job sealing, but Yokoi did not see her. Time is running out. Mismatch action down low. Raneem Mohammed misses what she's made all game long. And you can see she's a bit dejected in her body language. Feeding down low, good option. Advantage with Tavinius. El Shaarawy gives it up, and that's going to be a foul. 7th team foul. 8th team foul. Forgive me. So bonus either way. Raneem Mohammed with 2 huge free throws. Absolutely huge. And let me remind you guys that it's Egypt's first Women's Series event of the 2025 season. And what a way of making an entrance as a 16th seed. What an entrance indeed for Takasaki. It's already been a big improvement from their first event in Chengdu. So this game could become a classic. Are we gonna have overtime? Mohammed knocks it down. Egypt needs to stop. Takahashi mishandles it, and this will do it. Egypt goes to the semifinals. Poor clock management from Takahashi in the end. She over-dribbled, she hesitated. She's been so good shooting the ball from mid-range. I was expecting her to raise up as she had created enough space going to her left initially. Maybe she was looking for the kill shot. She wanted to go for the game winner. Let's watch some highlights. We had a nice one with our last quarterfinal between Egypt and Takasaki. A little bit of a poor clock management, and I think that Takahashi was a little bit too much in between options. She didn't really know what she really wanted to do, and that was costly. Egypt did the job defensively, got the deflection, stole the ball away, and earned itself a spot in the Final Four in their first Women's Series event of the season. Congratulations, Takasaki. Top 8 finish for the first time this season. We'll see them again for sure. Let's move on to this very interesting China against Austria matchup. The 2nd seed against the 4th seed. China right now has only participated in one Women's Series event, the first one of the year at home in Chengdu. They finished 6th, made it to the quarterfinals, but couldn't quite take care of business at home to make it to the semis and more. Austria, a very consistent performer on the European scene. Austria participating in the Women's Series for the first time in 2025 here in Baku. And this is going to be an interesting matchup because usually China dominates with size and strength down low. And it's not going to be easily the case against a very lengthy to feed and share the wealth. Young establishing herself early in this game. She was trying to find her groove. Alish keeping up with the good work. Young was trying to find her groove. And that's a beautiful wraparound pass. Zhao, a dominating force for China at this year's edition of the Asia Cup in Singapore. Very strong and balanced Chinese roster. A lot of options. Latvia. It's great defense. Making Austria force up a bad shot. And Young, back to back buckets. Unstoppable down low. I was telling you that China is not going to establish its inside dominance that easily. But right now, Han Yu-young is unguardable. Somebody try to stop her. Good luck. Wen Xiaoli was about to mention her. I was about to tell you that she's played really well. 4 straight buckets. Han Yu-young probably disappointed with her personal performance yesterday. And see lady action executed to perfection right here. Kalaidiev with the soft touch, the soft pass. It's going to be a foul. China plays very good defense. Austria has the hardest time right now to set up offensively. Who do you give the ball to? Oh, man! The easiest of all her shot attempts. Missed on that one, but that Hakeem Olajuwon spin right off of you move. A piece of beauty. Keep feeding her the ball. She's hungry. And who else? Who else? Heng Yu Young. As we see Lily Wang joining the party a little bit late. First time that she's subbing back. She's subbing in. And staying with it. Alexia Alish ties things up to 6 apiece. Lob pass, mismatch, foul drawn. There is a stamp all over this game with Heng Yu Young written on it. Lee, bad miss. Skewing completely to the right. Good drive. All the way, the collaboration between Alish and Fushurabitin. Wang, the pull-up, bullseye, 8-7, double cross, good move, and the foul, even though it's a late call, it's the right call. Euler got tripped on her way to the basket. Great screen by Kalaidiev and attacking that weak foot. Zhao is having a hard time keeping up with her personal matchups on one-on-one situations. Good contest inside. Wang identifies the mismatch, stays patient with the ball in her hands, giving all the time that Heng Yu Young needed to dive and draw the 4th team foul against Austria. Young off target, and she's back where she wanted to be, which is down low, where she's been absolutely unstoppable. And Alish making Wang feel real small. That's a moving screen. Lily out of pocket, out of position. So out of that long-range dagger from Lily Wang, Heng Yu Young is responsible for 7 of the 9 points for Team China. Just think about it. She only had 4 points in 2 games in the group phase. That just lets you know. Which was a little bit surprising, to be honest. I was expecting better from her. Ooh, the pull back, snatch your soul. Man. Euler. And the response. What you do to me, I can do better. What you do to me, I do better than you. Well, the game is picking up a little bit. It was all about an inside game. Before that, Alish, Young, Pusher Robertine, everybody having something to say in the paint. And in the past maybe minute and a half, 2 minutes, we're talking about like, hey, how about we change it up a little? This is great. Baby, if you give it to me, I give it to you back. Good connection between Wang Xiaoli and Heng Yu Yang. China back with a 2-point lead, and that's going to be too late. You have to take your shot in due time. She's just unguardable. This is not fair. If you're Austria, you're going to have nightmares trying to match up with Heng Yu Yang down low. Now it's out. Size advantage, good play. Little tip pass for Young. And we have a great ball game on our hands, just the same way we saw Takasaki and Egypt battle. Austria and China do the exact same. That was the last free foul that Austria could afford to make. So good recognition from Rebecca Kalaidiev. Now it's penalty time. Next foul for both teams. Pass a little bit ambitious.
Every night get faded. Rockin' with a pop girl getting wasted. And my R&B chick going crazy. Rockstar lifestyle might not make it. Tell her adios, no vacation. And the party is
Wang, mid-range. She gets her own miss. Gonna be an offensive foul on the Wang's attempt to get that offensive board. As the ball was in the air, it's fair play. You foul on the rebound. No one had control of the rock. So that's 2 free throws being in the penalty. 7th team foul for China. That is not a good miss right there. You want to capitalize on free throw shooting. 1 for 2. Better than nothing. Euler ties things up. Great connection. Oh, Zhao. You cannot spoil dessert that way. The ball did touch the rim. So it's a new 12-second shot clock. Better give it a ball. Good ball pressure though from Alish. And Lee, I thought was gonna wrap it around, bounce past it. And Young does not want to foul. This time around, they get it done. Great pass once again. Wang Xiaoli and Heng Yu Yang just sharing the wealth, having fun out there, playing the game the right way. Good box out by Zhao. That would hurt Austria's hopes right there. Wang Xiaoli from deep. Told you she shot the ball so well yesterday And Young making a strong effort. Ball did not touch the rim. Great job by Heng Yu Yang. This is the 17th foul against Austria. China doing a really good job, and I am quite impressed by Heng Yu Yang's performance, because it's not just about the inside dominance where she's been absolutely spectacular. It's the effort she makes defensively. Always keeping her hands up, trying really hard to contest shooters and not allow easy drives. Her ability to get the ball where the ball needs to go, particularly those passes to Wang Xiaoli, and even the one on Zhao that drew the 7th foul. Heng Yu Yang joined the party today with the willingness to make sure that everybody remembers her name. So trust that we will. Zhao sandals it, turnover. Good thing for China. They got a 4-point cushion. I told you that Wen Xiaoli shot the ball so well yesterday. She's 4 for 8 from long range. That shall do it. Li lets the ball get out of bounds. Super smart. Lili Wang. Fake handoff, fake collaboration. Took it upon herself to go to the cup. Got the bucket. 5-point lead. It's not enough yet. It is enough now. Not enough time for Austria to make up the gap. And if you have Zhao getting fed on the platter by Wang Xiaoli, forget about it. Once again, look at the effort from Yang to contest. Fed inside. She'll have an opportunity to finish what she started. But that is a masterpiece from Heng Yu Yang. This game is over. China goes to the semifinal. Who shall match up with the Chinese powerhouse, the 2nd seed in the competition? Is it going to be Latvia? Is it going to be Azerbaijan? We'll find out in just a few moments.
So, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Team Latvia. Play number 45, Tina Stoltmane. Play number 13, Marta Mishenko. Play number 11, Paula Marina. Play number 6, Ika Limone. And now please welcome Team Azerbaijan. Play number 23, Arika Carter. Play number 34, Piana Frozen. Play number 24, Alexander Mollenhauer. Play number 8, Tina Uyanova. Please welcome referees. Referee from Turkey, Ivan Ciner, and referee from Japan, Takasaki. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome and make some noise for the National Basketball Azerbaijan Basketball Federation, Canavarix! Canavarix bizim yerde dostlar. Azerbaycan Basketbol Federasyonu'nun resmi maskotu daima bizim komandamıza destek olan ve gençlerin sevgilisi Canavarix. Tribünalarda görülür. Ve bir breakimiz olacak en sonda bir breakimiz olacak o zaman bütün oyunlar biten en sonda. Canavar size hediyeleri var. Düşünün ki herkes biraz da biraz daha aktif olacak bu hediyeleri Canavar size elde etmek için. Arkadaşlar hazırsınız Azerbaycan'a destek olmak için kişiler. Sonuna dek destek olur dostlar. Galip olsa yarın final oyundayım.
All right, Latvia and Azerbaijan. Last quarterfinal of the Baku Women's Series stop. We shall see Azerbaijan as played in very awkward mode. To be honest, we've seen Arika Carter struggle, averaging only 2.5 points per game, knowing the talent that this lady has in her hands. It's a bit out of character. Mollenhauer has done what she could, even though she hasn't played the best basketball. She's been competitive, and she's getting better and better. Frazier has also been much better. But obviously, the difference maker for Azerbaijan is, in my humble opinion, Rika Carter's ability to find herself again. Because Azerbaijan has been struggling to put up points on the board. They failed to qualify at the World Cup a few days ago at the same place here in Baku. So obviously having a strong result here in the Women's Series would be a good way to put that behind them and keep building. When you think of Latvia, on the other hand, Latvia successfully qualified for the World Cup. And it's been a great all-around team effort. Everybody participating. That's a moving screen. Everybody participating to the team's success. Digna's Strautmane outperforming everybody in this competition. 28.1 player evaluation, and that's a great runaround action with a great screen from Strautmane. Maurina, who's been very impactful along with Ketiaviamane. Both players having scored 9 points in the first 2 games. 4.5 points per game. And Mischenko, don't think that she's not bringing her stone to the masterpiece. It's going to be an offensive foul, though, as I'm talking about Mischenko, but she's averaging 4 points per game, having scored 8 points in the first 2 games. So it's a very strong all-around effort. She's been the best rebounder for Team Latvia. Carter, it's a good pass. Mullenauer off target. And that's a foul from Ulianova. Vimane, too fast, too furious in the gaps. Latvia has done a great job running that little off-ball action in the back of the defense, flashing right through the middle. And that's the way you find a tough angle. Paola Maurina gets the bucket and 1. Great job hitting Frazier down low. Frazier gets her bucket given right back to her. Strautmane simply won't be denied. Up and under. Great angle all on the glass. Oh, we have a great pace going on. Both teams going at it, playing a good brand of 3x3. There you go, lady. Arika Carter gets the bucket, 5 apiece. That's going to be a travel. Stomping the ground illegally. Marta Mischenko. Oh, yes. I told you she's a certified bucket getter. Foul from Ulianova. And there's a reason why I am disappointed a little bit with what I've seen from Azerbaijan so far. We're talking about a team that made it to the Olympics. 2 of the players you're seeing today participated in the Paris Olympics. Mullenauer and Ulianova, and Brianna Frazier and Arika Carter. He's a strong, talented duo. Great pass from Mullenauer. Frazier with the easy bucket. Strautmane had the right idea but could not quite execute on that idea. Frazier right back at her. Get some. 8-6. I like what I'm seeing from Azerbaijan so far in this game. change of pace, and Mullenauer giving the ball on the platter to Mischenko. Oh, deadly jab. Kamane giving Frazier some of her own recipe. Mullenauer pulls up, throws up an air ball.
Azerbaycan'ın sesli olmaz. Sesli çeşitli bir gençler. Sesli olur sona dek. Hele ki oyun 4 geçit geride koymuşum.
They like running that little play to free up Straumane. Marina. Oh! Staying with it though. Paula Maurina ties things up to 8 apiece. Uleanova trying to get away. Was being held on to like a high school sweetheart. Frazier tries to go for the mid-range special. The ball rims out, and the off-ball movement from Maurina giving Erika Carter much trouble since the beginning of this game. And now we're called for the holding foul. And once again, Carter on an island, having the hardest of time to match up defensively, but she responds offensively in the best of ways since the beginning of this game. Mischenko, very smart move, brought Frazier all the way to the middle, spun back to the left. Latvia, 2-point lead. That's the last foul that Azerbaijan could afford to make. Penalty now looming over the heads of the ladies in blue. Can't go. Frazier could not afford to foul. Mischenko knew that all too well. 5th foul against Latvia. Two-lady action. Carter gets blocked. Yamane having to shoot. Oh, wow. Right in the grill of Frazier. That was deep, and Frazier had a hand up too. Mullenauer can't find the angle on the glass. The ball hits the rim and goes out. But what about that hit from Kitia Vihmane, the reigning World Cup qualifying tournament MVP? Blocked by Frazier. Carter, good dish. A good recovery though. Mischenko stuck with it. Mischenko, great strength. Very solid move right there against Frazier. Frazier upset with it. Showing off the footwork, showing off the bag. Is that gonna be too little too late? There's still a whole lot of time to play. Second TV timeout happening as I'm speaking. But the main aspect now to turn things around for Azerbaijan is to get stops. They're doing much better offensively in this game. Erika Carter showing a sign of life. Frazier doing a good job. Obviously, you can count on Molinauer's aggressiveness, but Latvia is really a team coming into its own here in Baku. The World Cup qualifier gave this squad a whole lot of confidence and rhythm. Carter draws the 16th foul. One free throw coming up for Carter, unless it's considered on the ground, but it's a shooting foul for sure. Carter gets the bucket. She's already exceeded the number of points she had through 2 games in this one. Ulyanova, the block on Maurina. Ulyanova, top of the key, the ball. Said not yet, maybe next time. Is next time right now? Next time is right now. Erika Carter, welcome back. Good defense from Molinauer. Stop Mane. Too much protein in that shake. Delay of game warning. Shot that was a little bit out of rhythm. She should have shot it as she caught it. She thought about it, and the dribble got her off balance. Carter deflects the ball. 4 seconds left on 12 seconds. And Frazier. Good flash. Erika Carter added too much sauce. Offensively, Azerbaijan is holding on now. Mishchenko gets denied. Mismatch City. Good lob pass. Molinauer, smart and patient, told Brianna Frazier, get your butt down there. Oh, Ketia. Biamane won't get denied. Two-lady action. Executed the way you like it. Just like that, Azerbaijan is still in this thing. ISO work on an island. Erika Carter. A little bit off target. Mishchenko needs to get out the paint. She does. That's going to be a 12-second shot clock violation. Timeout requested by Azerbaijan.
Azerbaycan komandasına en az 3 faul lazımdı dostlar.
up. Deanna Frazier. Sweet touch. Strong take. Both teams in foul trouble. No team can afford to commit another foul. Stratmane. Latvia is locked in. The bullseye. Dikna Stratmane. 26-year-old. Bringing up the heat. The sun is not with us, but it's still warm outside anytime you're playing against Dikna Stratmane and Latvia. Because you cannot deny the really good game played by Azerbaijan. So that lets you know about the level that Latvia is reaching right now. Carter can't connect with the rim. Latvia on its way to match up with China in the semifinals of the Baku Women's Series stop. 4th stop of the year. Defense. Marina won't be lucky. Got to score quick. Time is of the essence. Frazier sidestepping for the 2 off target, and that shall do it. Latvia simply needs to hold on to the rock. Viamane, the bucket and the win. Game winner. Azerbaijan, much better. But not good enough, though. Latvia on cloud 9. Can they keep up their amazing journey in Baku? All right, we're gonna have a short break, short entertainment break, and we'll get right to the semifinals with Netherlands playing against Egypt, followed by China against Latvia. Netherlands simply can't lose since the beginning of the women's series.
chains and you can't tie me down. But you can whip your lovin' on me, baby. Whip your lovin' on me. Hold up. It's the one and only D.R.E. Drain up. You know I'm mobbing with the D.O.G. Straight off the killer streets of CPT. King of the beach, you ride to him in your fleet. Hood, coop the field, rolling on thugs. How you feel? Drain snooping, colors in the light. With Doc in the back, sipping on yak. Clipping all the amps, dipping through the hood. Compton, Long Beach, Inglewood. South Central, out to the west side. It's California love, it's California bug. Got your boy a king of pub. I'm on one, I might bell up in the Century Club. With my jeans on, and my team strong. Get my drink on, and my smoke on. Then go home with something to poke on. Focus on with a 2 triple O. Coming real, it's the next episode. I don't like no whips and chains, and you can't tie me down. But you can whip your lovin' on me, babe. Whip your lovin' on me. Hold up. Wait. Woman, who be thinking we soft. We don't play. We gon' rock it till the wheels fall off. Hold up. Wait. Woman, who be acting too bold. Take a seat. Hope you're ready for the next episode. Hey.
So, dear friends, ladies and gentlemen, we are happy to see and welcome all of you in Series Britain at the FIBA 3x3 Basketball Women's Series Baku Sport and the semi-final session. Hanımlar ve canımlar, sizlerle her birinizi yeniden Series Resort'ta FIBA 3x3 basketbolda geçiren kadınlar arasında Baku merhalesinin yarım final yarışında sallanılıyor. Let's get ready for the first semi-final session.
pretty much keeps up with the good work. She's averaging close to 7 points per game since the beginning of the competition. In the quarterfinal against Italy, was a full team effort. Dreesen had 5 points. Julia Joritsma shot 2 for 4 from long range, ended up with 6 points. And Janice Boonstra led everyone with a very strong inside performance, 4 for 4 from inside 2-point range, 2 for 3 from long distance, and she gets the first bucket for the Netherlands in the first semifinal. Salawi simply won't be denied. She's performed very well. 4th leading scorer in the competition with 22 in 3 games. And Raneem Mohammed, 3rd leading scorer with 23 in 3 games. So, as mentioned, the dynamic duo for Team Egypt, averaging 15 points per game among the two of them. Wide open look, great extra pass. Dreesen gave Ilse the ball right back for the long range dagger. Foul. It's going to be the 2nd team foul against Egypt. Boonstra. Tough finish. Finds the way. Get it where she wanted it to go, which is right through the net. Raneem Mohammed. Will fatigue play any factor in this first semifinal? Egypt, who had the opportunity to play in the World Cup qualifier. Mohammed gets bumped, but she does not care. Dreesen used up the glass unsuccessfully. El Sharawi. Give it up to Fouad. The nice little flash and the off-ball movement from Hala El Sharawi, giving Norhan Fouad an option, a solution. Salawi way too deep. She's kind of settled. Deadly jab. Ilse Kuic kills Salawi off. That's going to be a travel. Salawi needs to get her mind right. Succession of questionable events for Salawi. Ritzma. Knocks down the free throw. Three seconds in the paint. Raneem Mohammed forgot where she was camping. That's going to be a trouble. Not the first time that Ilse Kuic gets caught by patrol at the check ball. Long range. Recent draws the foul. There is this perspective, that this dynamic, this idea that you get when you watch Team Netherlands compete right now, that the flow seems so smooth for this squad. Obviously, they're very well coached. Amin Mohammed, no love, didn't get the and one. That is quite unfortunate. A little bit long. Good fake. A little bit of a body bump, but Thiessen has seen worse. Sharawi. Well followed by Raneem Mohammed. Not enough touch on that finish for Doritsma. If there's one thing you need to know about Egypt, they've been led multiple times in this event, and they found the way systematically to come back, reposition itself in the lead, and hold on to that lead by the time the buzzer sounded. So Netherlands needs to make sure that they keep pressing the gas pedal and keeps pressing the ball defensively, trying to make life hard on the Egyptian ladies, because you allow Salawi to get a few open looks, or you don't contest Raneem Mohammed, you might find out the hard way how fast the game can get away from you. And don't sleep on Norhan Fuad, who knocked down two two-point shots in the quarterfinal against Takasaki. Sharawi always active on the offensive board. Salawi, tough shot. Foul on the ground, 15th foul against Egypt. Ball will be given back to the Dutch ladies. That's one negotiate on the baseline. Nice flash right through the middle. Recent capitalizes on the lack of communication defensively from Egypt. They'll multiply the screens. Nice little pitch back action right there. Bang, bang. The response, no. Salawi couldn't give Yosekuc a taste of her own medicine. Boonstra off target. Sharawi. Tough take, even tougher finish. Little game, second time around that There's a warning for behavior against Boonstra and the Netherlands. Active hands, 6 seconds. Oh yes, off balance, the finish. Staying within the timing of the 12-second shot clock. Which getting the bucket, 6-point lead. Egypt in the penalty. Things are starting to look real good for the Netherlands. Sharawi. It's Monk. Ultra. Target. #15 foul against the Netherlands. Lowy. Give and go. So, technical foul against the Netherlands, who got warned about complaining too much to the referees just a few moments ago. One too many complaints gives Salawi the technical foul shot, followed by the foul shot.
Mühendislik havalarından hürmeti serbest atış ediyorlar. Almış Sabiha İndirman Komandası yerindedir.
2 for 2, and it's only a 4-point game. The Netherlands not quite safe. And a nice ball fake right there. Little game, Boonstra purposely contested in the half circle. She did not want to give an open look to Salawi and company. Be a travel, I believe. Being a little bit too eager to get in the gaps. Decent off target. Good rebound by Salawi. Backdoor cut. El Sharawi doing a great job being active away from the ball. She's the perfect glue girl, doing all those little things, the little details that make a team successful, the rebounding, the screening, the moving around, passing the ball to the appropriate teammate. Boonstra and 1. Boonstra.
2 for 2. The Netherlands with the biggest lead of the game. 7-point differential. Boostra, great defense. Ball did not connect with the rim. 12.
Kamantasına serbest atış yine getirilir. Ve top
There
serbest
you
kaldığı
go.
cevaplar 21-10
They made
hesabıyla
easy work of a
İzirland Kamandası.
young and ambitious Egyptian squad. We'll see them again for sure. But before we see Egypt again on the women's series, we're going to see the Netherlands in the final. Who are they going to play against? Is it going to be Latvia? Is it going to be China?
Team Latvia. Play number 45, Digna Strotmane. Play number 13, Marta Mishchenko. Play number 11, Paula Morina. Play number 6, Katia Vimones. Please welcome
Latvia against China. Tia Vimane, the reigning World Cup qualifying tournament MVP, played big against Azerbaijan, scoring 8 points, 100% from inside the arc, 2 for 4 from 2-point range, 12 player valuation points. She was everywhere, but she was well helped. It was a full team effort. 3 points for Digna Strotmane, 3 points for Marta Mishchenko, 7 points from Paula Morina. So you're looking at this Latvia squad who successfully qualified for the World Cup, and you see a team full of options, full of confidence, full of outside shooting, because shot 3 for 7 from long range, but the 3-point shots were daggers in the heart of the local fans' favorites. Now, thinking of China, and you'll see her right here warming up with the layup. Ning Zhao not having to force her talent lately, but the one and only Heng Yu Yang, give me, I gotta say proper, I hope, was powerful. The dominating performance, 9 for 10 in the paint, with 2 key assists as well. 5 rebounds to go alongside her inside dominance. Heng Yu Yang is going to be quite an important factor, and also the intensity defensively. But this girl right here, Katia Vimane, she simply won't stop, can't stop. She gets down, baby, she gets down. And the buckets go down when she shoots it from long range. She's going on a crazy tear out here in Baku. She's just so good. Strotmane tries to sneak one past Young's long arms, and Lily Wang. You cannot forget about Lily. Strotmane is too fast, too furious. Zhao kind of rushed that one a little bit. You saw her turn her hips, and Strotmane, Latvia. Just spectacular outside shooting display. Digna Strotmane, she's up there with the player evaluation. In fact, she's a 4th in player evaluation, just behind Janice Boonstra. Oh yes, the pass was almost on target. Blind angle of the defense.
pass, Imane, and Mischenko pulling dessert. Young having a much harder time establishing her position and backing down her opponent with Mischenko. And look at this outside thunder. What are we talking about? Latvia with a 6-point lead early, already 6 points from long range, already 8 points on the board. China is in trouble, even though right here you got the sweet dime of Li Wang for the cutting Wen Xiaoli. But there is so much firepower coming from all places. Mischenko providing a good support inside the paint. Young, capable of shooting, obviously, but just trying to find a quick fix to a much bigger problem right now. Being down 6, with Latvia having put already 9 points up on the board. Off-ball movement, great defense by Lee. Marina, not impressed. Sticking with it. That's a bad pass from Lee. Latvia looking good and serene. The kick out pass. Strautmane. Very flat, very short. Zhao sides the bench down low. And that's going to be a trouble. Tia Vermane walled up, put her body on her opponent, and it worked out perfectly fine. Strautmane fed a little bit late. Mischenko took a little bit too long to give her the rock, and Strautmane needs to figure out what's going on with her hips right now. Back-to-back shots that are way short. Wong, top of the key. A little bit off target, and now we're gonna go back to Latvia. Going to the bench at the first TV timeout with a 7-point advantage.
Bugün Yunan gününde DJ Rose bizimle. Gece arasında DJ Rose.
Try to find an angle. It's quite difficult, and that is barbecue chicken down low. Unless you mess up the order. Young did the unforgivable. Mischenko and 1. She was being held on to like a high school sweetheart by Lily Wang. She said, I need some space. Leave me alone. Lily, I don't like you. Mischenko. Line violation, but it's an 8-point advantage. Great work Leaving the ball down low with size advantage. That's a favorable matchup for Meng Yun Zhao.
And she's going for back-to-back situations matched up with Katia Viamane. Could China's salvation go through Meng Yun Zhao and Heng Yu Yang? Is it going to be the sweet outside shooting of Lee? That's beautiful. The pass, well executed. She spaced out just enough to create enough space for Yang to dive, but Strautmane, oh, Strautmane dropping the cake before setting it on the table. And Mischenko doing a great job fighting for offensive rebounds, giving second chances to Team Latvia. This is a one-way street, guys. This is a one-way road. Mischenko, too strong. China getting dismantled right now. Latvia is absolutely spectacular. They don't make mistakes. Play good defense. They share the wealth offensively. They execute. Make it look easy, even though Viamane right now probably should have elected to go for the little floater that she's more than capable of knocking down, by the way. She's shown the depth of her bag of tricks, particularly mid-range, throughout this event and the World Cup qualifier. That's gonna be a moving screen. Digging up. Cannot stick your hips that way. Stick them out, I mean. That's gonna be an offensive foul. And Yu Yang. Too much holding. You cannot wrap your arms backwards that way. Mischenko! She did everything. She posted up, looked at the cutters. Yang taking advantage of her size, and Mischenko, are you kidding me? When it's not Strautmane or Viamane, you got Maurina going to work, and then Mischenko doing all the intangibles for the win. Usually that is going to be now the main scoring provider for you. Oh, stop it. Oh, stop it. Come on now. You hear me talk about you in the Bluetooth, and now you just want to shine even brighter. We might have the fastest game of day 2 happening, unfolding right in front of us right now. Mischenko partying it up. Jagged Edge style. Hey, where the party at? Well, you know, it's my generation. Anyhow, 18-8. And Mischenko said, look, I'm hungry. I want more. Wong, quick trigger. Strautmane with the board. She goes for the mid-range. Latvia is cooking. I don't know if you smell what Latvia is cooking, but all I'm seeing is all around great IQ, great chemistry, great outside shooting, great decision making, great intensity defensively. I'm looking forward to that final with Netherlands, let me tell you that, because I do not see how China can recover. There's just too much. There's just too much. Chinese ladies are already preoccupied trying to keep Strautmane away from a two-point range efficiency, and then they forgot that Viamane was the World Cup qualifying tournament MVP, and then Maurina is harassing those gaps. Good defense final with Netherlands. Latvia gets it done in its first Women's Series event of the year. Latvia is spectacular. Actually, second event. I remember they were in Amsterdam. I will check, but I remember them from Amsterdam. So the ladies from Latvia will make it a fully European final. Let's watch some highlights. We'll have a break, and we'll be back. Local time at, so I don't make a mistake, 8:05, tip-off, Netherlands against Latvia.
Okay, we have a beautiful lady here. Yeah, please come here. 1, 2, okay, 3, please come here. 4. Okay, we have a 4 participants, 3 ladies and 1 gentleman. What about second gentleman? Easy. Here. You wanna? Yeah, please come here. Come on, man. Hurry up. Yeah. We have enough time. Try to get the bottom one, dostlar. So we're gonna choose the best player of the station. We're gonna choose the best player of the station. Okay, someone else. There's 3 ladies, 3 gentlemen. 3 ladies and 3 gentlemen. Ladies, what about it? You still sitting there? You just kidding me, or you're just sitting there? Yeah, come on. Feel free. Yeah. Be better. Be faster. Okay, we have 4 gentlemen and 4 ladies. Selamünaleyküm. 4 hanımımız var ve 4 centilmenimiz var. Başlayalım mı? Herkesin 2 şansı var. Birinci hanımlar başlasında görecek hanımlar ne başarır, nice oyunlar, nice gol olur. Okey, birinci balacık bu güzel hanımlar. Peki. Selamünaleyküm. Burada aslında. Yakışım, okey. Okey dostlar, alkışlarımız gelsin. Gelin yollar verdik güzel hanımıza. Adımız nedir? Adımız Nergis Hanım. Nergis Hanım. 2 şansımız var. Yakşı mı? Çalışmayacağız. Tamam mı? Ve bizim o birlikte sonuna bakacağız. Herkese finalçılarımız olacak ve kimlere toplar kazanacak. Yakşı mı? Okey. Başladık. Nergis Hanım. Evet. İkinci defa destek olur dostlar. Bravo. Çok güzel. Nergis Hanım siz oradan tutuyorsunuz orada. Okey. Buyurun. Siz buradan atacaksınız. Belki itirazınız yoktu da. Bir medya şikayet ettiği yok. Buyurun. 2 şansınız var hanım. Wow! Alkışlarımızı eşliğe dostlar. Bravo! Siz de finaldasınız. Buyurun. You all got second chance, feel free. No stress, no stress. Okay? Gelin desteği olan. Okay, last chance, come here. Come here, last chance. Last chance, okay? Yes! Çok sağ olun. Bir kere, come here. Let me know your pretty name. What's your name? What? Dean? Dean! Okay. So you have two chances. Maybe the third chance you will get. Okay? Two chances you have. Two times. If you cannot shot, you get a one chance more. Okay? Okay, let's do it. And let's do it. Yeah, one more time. We have one more time. But we have the finals here. Thank you so much. But you have to wait, okay? You and another lady. Wait, where is she? Together with Arnold Water. Where's she? Where's another lady? Yeah, just come here, please. You all be waiting here. Canavar X, bizim 4 topumuz var. Galip gelen onlardan bir top alacak ve onlardan galip gelenler bir top alacak. Tamam mı? Geçin. Yalla, razılaştık. So, you just wait in here. Oğlanlar, centilmenler, gelin görelim. Gelin. Başladık. Topumuz var da, okey dostum, topu verdik. Bir şansımız var dostum. Evet dostum, ikinci yıldır ha. Üçüncü defa yaptı, üçüncü şansımız var. Daha sonra biraz ileride. Aha. Okey dostum, sen gözlüysen orada. Next one. Gel bakalım. Burada destek olanlar var ha. Burada destek olanlar sesinizi içinde. Fanatlar burada. Ne var? İkinci şans. Burası üçüncü şans. Burası gel. Gel üçüncü şans. Kanalım daha teşekkür var. Okey Murat. Sen de orada gözle. Next one. Yeah, please. Halkımız Mehdi destek olan sesimizi içinde. Okey. Reklamlar Mehdi devam edelim. Mehdi yine devam edelim. Okey Mehdi sen de gözlükten dostum. And the last participant here from Latvia, yeah? Welcome to Baku. Second time. Yes, one more time. Go one more time. Okay, go with this, be here. So, we have a 3 finals here. Ve oğlanlar tezden geldi buraya. Oğlanlar tezden oraya geldi. Sizden biriniz finala geçeceksiniz. Gelin. Herhangi bir şansı var. Başladı. Okey. O sen de top yağa getir sepete. Ya da sepetten de bak getir. Orta yok. Yaşlarına ya da yukarıda. Şöyle değil. Rakibimiz gelsin. Yakın desteği olması ne olduğunu düşünüyorum. Yakın desteği olun. Bir de Mete ikinci deferde Mete çalır. Okey, herhalde gözlüğü Mete. Çok sen düşsen sen bir aldarsın. Bir yakışır rakibe. Tamam, artık bir aldarsın. Yeter diyor, geçiyor. Geçiyor. Okay. 1, 2, ladies, please. You have 2 minutes, okay? Ergin abi genelde siz Ona düşünürüm ki sen bana çok vereceksin. Ja, så. yoksa Niderland hansı komanda geldi? Latvia, Niderland. Okey, Rosa diye Niderland. Ben de düşünüyorum Niderland komandası. Canavar X. Hansı komanda sence? Bilmiyorum, sen onsuz da galipsin. Hansı komanda galip olacak? Niderland ve Latvia. Gel düşünelim. Ya onları ya bunları. Hansı Latvia diysen? Okey, Latvia komandası. Ama yakın degeler artık bilecek Latvia komandası yoksa Niderland komandası galip olacak. Sadece bu degeler üstüne bizlerle birlikte olun. Ve sıkışın arkasına DJ Kim. Kim, ses ver size dostum, ses ver. Sizler arasında diyecektim. Toplar gördüğünüz gibi herhangi bir dakikada haklılıklarımız gelir. Oyuncuların tamamen oynamasını tercih etmeyi. So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Baku 3, Azerbaijan.
All right, all right, all right. The final. Yes, it is the final. Netherlands against Latvia. 100% European matchup out here in Baku. Angelo Tsagorakis, your host. We're finishing up day 2. We're finishing up the event. I hope you're doing well, and I hope you're enjoying your time in my company. If you haven't done so, please follow us on all social media platforms because we have many more quality events coming up in the next few weeks. So make sure you subscribe. And if you want to hit me up and ask me questions, the Czar and Tsagorakis at in_Czar, TSAR_Graham. I will always be there. Anyhow, let's focus on the ladies. Did you guys know? I know you do if you've been with me for the past 2 days. But for whoever is now connecting to watch the final, did you guys know that the Netherlands are playing their 3rd event of the Women's Series season? They played in the opener in Shanghai. They won that. Then at home in Amsterdam, they won that too. And now they're in Baku in the 4th stop of the season, and they're in the final, 3rd straight final. They are on a 14 games winning streak. Yes, you heard it. But if you want me to talk to you about Latvia, who participated in the Amsterdam event, finished 10th. And something magic is in the air in Baku for Latvia. First of all, they qualified successfully to the World Cup just a few days ago here in the same place. And the ladies are smiling, they're happy, and they have all the reasons to be punching their tickets to the World Cup. The ladies of Latvia have been monstrous in this event, particularly in the knockout round. So Latvia started off hot against Italy, winning 22-16, and then they gave no chance. And when I say no chance, I mean none, zero, nada, nilch. 21-7 against Thailand. It was more than a one-way street. And they took care of business in the quarterfinal against the home crowd's favorite out here in Baku, Azerbaijan, winning 21-16. And they literally just rolled all over China in the semifinals. A matchup I expected to be much closer, winning 21-16.
11. If you want to talk about the Netherlands, well, they won against Azerbaijan 1913. They had a tough matchup against Prague VSC, winning 1916. Then Italy resisted for a while but broke down in the end. Netherlands won 21-14, and against Egypt, pretty much what happened for China against Latvia. Netherlands won 21-10. So you know everything. Let's get it started. That's going to be a bucket. No. Boonstra with the rebound. Oh, that is a bully ball type thrust with the shoulder. And Boonstra got called for the offensive foul. We want to talk about individual performances. We have many ladies to talk to you about, but one in particular, Katia Yamane, fourth leading scorer of the event, averaging more than 6 points per game. And you have Nortje Drissen, averaging 6 points per game flat. So there's going to be a duel with those two. It's a pretty even matchup with what I've seen so far in this competition. Both teams have a lot of weapons, and obviously the Netherlands are the #1 seed and the favorite in this competition. Strautmane made easy work of Ilse Kjuch. Digna Strautmane, 7th leading scorer with just under 6 points per game. And Marta Michenko and Paula Maurina, both averaging 4.8 and 4.5 points per game. So it's a very balanced Latvian squad where the danger can come from everywhere. It's pretty much the same concept for Netherlands, with Boonstra averaging over 5 points per game and Ilse Kjuch with almost 5 points per game. There you have it. Turnaround pull-up jumper, and Janice Boonstra asked for a little offensive foul call. I'm leaning towards giving her the righteousness on that request. And I didn't mention Joritsma, but she's averaging 4 points per game. So I told you, Joritsma heard me speak her name and wanted to come up with a quick bucket. It didn't happen. Yamane will have to kick it out. In the semifinals, Driesen 4 points, Joritsma 4 points, Kjuch 7 points, Boonstra 6 points. Told you, all around team effort. So what's going on, ladies? Because we're breaking up all these shot attempts. Ooh, the offhand, off-balance lay, Maurina. Me like it. Joritsma gets Netherlands on the board, but Netherlands has never trailed in this event. And right now, Latvia almost got it to go. You got to kick it out. I thought that Boonstra had control of the rock, but maybe it was simultaneous. So 4-1. And Latvia is looking like a team that could potentially put an end to the Dutch winning streak. It's still very early. We're not going to get worked up by a 4-1 lead, obviously. But when you see the way Latvia is playing, when you see the way they've been shooting, there are things that make you feel a certain way. Left and post up, turn around, right in your grill work. And Joritsma draws the foul.
Civan komandasından serbest atış yediği dostlar. Bir serbest atış ve 12 numarali oyuncu.
This is the free throw. Schenko withstanding a whole lot of ball pressure. Vilmane sees daylight. Great box out by Janis. Way back. That's going to be an offensive foul. So if you didn't know, the Women's Series is the equivalent of the Men's World Tour. And the subtlety of this championship is that you have a mix between national teams, federations that can play under their flag, or they can send teams that are playing under the entity of a city. You can have the name of the city, or you have private teams that can also participate in the Women's Series. So it's a bundle of multiple entities, multiple federations, multiple teams of all kinds, and recent misses, and Ilse with the swish, burning up the net. She's a shooter. She shot the ball very well. Oh, the deadly hesitation. Vilmane didn't like the way the net was looking. She said, look, let me fix that for you guys real quick. We all appreciate it. So going back to what I was saying, the Women's Series give out prize money every stop. So the ladies, even though they're participating under their home country's flag for the most part, you have each year more and more private teams that are joining, and federations supporting also private teams. So it's quite interesting. Whip around, bounce pass, 2 seconds. She's gonna have to shoot it. She shot it right in time. Strautmane! Digna Strautmane. You cannot lose sight of where she is, and Joritsma did the hardest, went all the way to the cup, and she could not finish her breakfast down low. That is unfortunate for Netherlands, but Netherlands have never been challenged to that extent in this event. Even though games were kept close or teams made comebacks, Netherlands, for the most part, always had control or the upper hand. It's not the case right now. Ritzma, bully ball against Vilmane. Better be careful before you make soft passes in the vicinity of Janis Boonstra. Mismatch bound to happen. Ritzma, long range, has no elevation on that shot. Viamani executing the two-lady action. Little pull-up. Told you she has the mid-range in the bag. That's a beautiful pass from Dreesen. Boonstra doing a great job on the screen angles. Jenko sees the ball deflected out of bounds. Arena. Good idea for a finishing touch. Boonstra pops out, drives, gives up, and Stoutmane with some great dissuasion under the rim. Stoutmane, great footwork. Lost Ilse in translation. You got to finish, and Ilse did not get worked up about that little move that Stoutmane made right before. Dreesen with the laser pass. Ilse Kuch with the great off-ball movement. Mane will foul. The little push in the back against Dreesen. We're going to have the second TV timeout, and it's not the prettiest of games that we've had in this competition. We've had some thrillers, some bangers. I'm telling you, some amazing games, very uncertain. A lot of highlights and high-level players battling. This game is more the end of the journey where teams are tired. Fatigue can play a factor in the players' performances. But at the end of the day, things can unlock at any moment. And you have to appreciate also the defensive effort. Both teams playing very focused. Nothing easy until now. Oh no, you see, that's what I'm saying. This right here, very uncharacteristic from Dreesen, the #1 player in the world. And she calculated the whole situation. She's like, look, I'm gonna miss the layup just so I get the offensive board and set my teammate up for a wide open 2. Stoutmane misses the ball. Shall be given back to Latvia, I believe, if my eyes saw correctly.
51 seconds left.
Indeed. So I told you, just like that, 9 apiece, things can unlock at any second. Mischenko. Great run around and the foul. Joritsma a little bit late. Push, the bump in the back, unquestionable. Arena keeps Latvia on top. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Yep, Viamani got elbowed in the face. She's a tough cookie, though. She'll get up, not even complain about it either. You'll see it right here. She's trying to Euro step her way to the cup, and Viamani in a great position. Kept steady, anticipated the movement, and Dreesen turned it over. 5 fouls against Latvia, 4 fouls against Netherlands. The penalty is not a factor. Mid-range, very short. The shooter trying to get another bucket. And Viamani! This is skill right here. Great composure down low. Joritsma with the feed. That's the last foul that Latvia could afford to make for free. no incidents. But the next one will have consequences. You all know the rule. 17 fouls give the opponent 2 free throws. Netherlands can't afford to keep the on-ball pressure very high. Boonstra decided to pop. Mane. Now Mane gets the ball moving. Maurina. Maurina gets the access denied by Janice. Be careful, Straut Mane. Be careful, Straut Mane. This is a silly foul. I saw that one come a mile away. She got lucky the first one didn't get called, and then a little bit out of control, unfortunately for her. Janice Boonstra can tie things up to 11 apiece. Get begged to knock down the first. Two for two, just for you, 11 apiece, a minute 30 seconds left. Yushchenko having to fight real hard. Half the possession is lost already. Great ball pressure by Boonstra. This is also one of the main skills that the Netherlands program has developed over the years. The ability to put great on-ball pressure right off the bat, perturbing the setup on the offense. Joe Risma missing once. Joe Risma missing twice. Vilmane, what you gonna do, Vilmane? Long range, Vilmane! This is what she's going to do. Put Latvia up 2. Dreesen, anticipated contact. Clock management is going to be key. And the Netherlands, having fouls to give, gave the 5th one. One more freebie, but time is of the essence, and time is playing in favor of Latvia right now. They need a good possession. They need to eat up some time. Mane gives it up. Mane is going to have to throw up a prayer very deep. Ball did not connect, but they went all the way to the end of the 12-second shot clock, which is pretty smart. Even though you want the ball to touch the rim and you hopefully get a bucket to create an even bigger gap, so you have a more comfortable advance. But now the pressure is all on Netherlands' shoulders. If you're Latvia, you do not want to foul. You want to cover the 2-point lane. If you have to give up a wide open layup, you just give it up, because time is playing in your favor. You don't want to give an open 2, which you did. Ooh. Latvia needs to watch out, though. The ball recovered, so Vilmane is going to hold on to the rock like her life depends on it. She knows they're going to have to foul. And this is not smart from Straut Mane. Let's watch the replay. Oh, this is not smart at all. If they rewatch it, then she might get an unsportsmanlike foul against her. I believe this is what's going to be decided by the refereeing crew. You get fouled, but you cannot overextend the elbow after that. So I don't know what they will decide. There is a chance, for sure. You'll see it again. Foul here, and ooh. Boonstra is going for a steal. Nothing Nothing ill-willed in her attempt. That could change the game drastically. Because that was the sixth and last foul for free that Netherlands had to make. Exactly. I told you guys. I told you. That is such a silly response. At the end of the game, you know you're going to be hacked. Netherlands has no other choice. You know they're going to have to foul. So just keep your cool and composure. Take the hit, take the foul, shoot your free throws, or just check it back up. The time played in your favor, and now Boonstra can potentially send the game to overtime. And that would be a heartbreaker for Latvia if they ever lose this game, because they pretty much had it won. 7 seconds. Vilmane. Vilmane. Vilmane with the game winner! Vilmane with the game winner! Latvia gets the job done, and who other than MVP Katia Vilmane? Who other than Katia Vilmane, who just got her World Cup qualifying tournament accolades 2 days ago. The drive, the body control, the bucket, clutchness, off balance, don't matter. Latvia deserving of that win. Digna Strautmane's mental mistake late in the game will not cost them the win. And that's all that matters for Latvia. Netherlands had a 14 games winning streak. All streaks have to come to an end. Let's watch some highlights before we have the award ceremony. Congratulations, ladies.
İlin en yaxşı oyuncu kubogunu kim əldə edəcək? Yaxında gələni görəcəyik. FIBA 3x3 basketball Women's Series in Baku.
All right, the award ceremony. It's not gonna last too long, but you better stay with us because I have a feeling I know who's gonna be the MVP. Do you? I have a feeling that tonight's gonna be. I'm not gonna keep this song up because I could say the name and give it away already. Don't want to do that.
Ladies and gentlemen,
A great women's series stop in Baku, ladies and gentlemen. Looking at the way the standings are, we already have the upgrade, the update, not the upgrade, the update in the world's rankings in the women's series, and Latvia made a big jump up, let me tell you. Obviously, you know that tonight was gonna be Ketia's night. That is my version of the remix, and this is so well earned. No questions about it. 42.7 player evaluation. She came up huge in the clutch. And she's going to go back home with a lot of hardware. Let me tell you that. 2 trophies, 2 MVP trophies. Baku is going to be a special place in the heart of Katia Vimane. Let me tell you that. And Latvia also will have a special connection with this place. The ladies earned their spot in the World Cup 2 days ago. And they follow up with a very impressive Women's Series win here against undefeated Netherlands, putting an end to the 14 games winning streak of the Dutch ladies. Bravo. There's a lot to like about this team. They have size, they have outside shooting, they have fighting spirit, they have chemistry. I'm gonna keep an eye out on the next moves, the next stops, the next events for Team Latvia. Walking away a winner with also $14,000 in the pocket. I'm just saying, always good to know that. Take care.
Pavel, where are you going? Pavel, those who are Yeah, organizers, one-on-one, take a picture together. Yeah, good. Okay. Bir şirket teksinden maaş gidelim. Hepinin teşkilatçıları. Okay.